Enjoying the convention so far? Everybody doing good?
Yeah!
All right, okay.
Yeah!
Okay. Who saw Keith's show? Who was at Apicari's show?
There's a panel at the same time.
Holy shit. Was that something or what?
Yes.
Dude up in the air. That was not. There will not be any life-endangering stunts here, so for that I'm sorry to disappoint. Okay. All right. My time. For those of you who don't know, I should do the introduction, I guess. My name is Bob Chipman. People on the web may know me as Movie Bob, also as the Game OverThinker, also as that guy on The Escapist who is not Yahtzee. Thank you. Yeah. I am an independent filmmaker in addition to all that, and had a project that was going through, and I pretty much drove it and my personal finances, pretty much my life, right into a wall. You know, I would love to even be able to say that it was my fault, but basically there was a lot of active fate that I could not control to the best of my ability, which left me with a whole lot of nothing to do. You know, a lot of plans of, you know, moving on and out of things did not go down. So I needed a bit of a hobby, and that hobby turned out to be posting snarky videos about video games to the internet. This was right around the time that the Angry Video Game Nerd was just getting absolutely huge, and he is the man. If anybody got a chance to meet him or see him at the show today, he really is the coolest guy on the planet.
I got the signed Bible Adventures.
Excellent. The eventual breakdown was I saw that, and you know, this was when Zero Punctuation was getting big, and I thought, well, wait a minute, I like video games, and I'm an opinionated jackass. I can probably do something like this. I put it on YouTube. Basically, nobody cared. A little ways after that, it found its way to ScrewAttack, and then everybody cared, and it just blew up. So I know this sounds so lame, you know, like when, like, you know, musicians and stuff get up and they say, "Yeah, I owe it all to me fans, baby." Well, and the thing is, I actually do owe everything to, because I don't promote myself well at all. I don't use Facebook, I don't tweet, I don't know social media at all, can't stand it, don't want to be involved with it. But every time I've gotten a job or a hookup or anything like that, it's been because people have sent my videos to places that have given me attention and money and invite me out here to speak in front of people who apparently want my autograph, which just flips me the hell out. Right? Yes, sir. Come on up. It's okay. Come on up.
Yeah, watching all your videos, you know, you always mention Super Mario Bros. 3 as your favorite game of all time.
Yes, I do.
Mine being Super Metroid.
Excellent.
But I was just wondering, since, you know, you're also into movies, Movie Bob, of course, what would you say was your favorite film of all time?
RoboCop. All right. Yeah. Thank you for asking an easy one, because I did not want to sit up here and go, oh, again, I like the standing. All right, yeah.
Favorite Super Nintendo game?
Okay, the gentleman's asked what my favorite Super Nintendo game is. You know, it would probably break in a toss-up. Like, there are so many great SNES games. You know, obviously Super Mario World is you know, right the hell up there. I would probably, the honest answer would probably end up being like Mario All-Stars, just because it gets on there. But taking Mario games off the table for a minute, because I'm horribly biased and I love them and they're all good. Super Metroid is the shit, so that would probably wind up right down there. Toss-up between Super Metroid and Star Fox, the original.
Yes.
All right, much love for the Star Fox. Come on. Everybody, it's coming back. 3DS, it's coming back. I think. Come on up, brother.
How do you feel about some of the controversy that goes over some of your videos?
You can be more specific.
Like, I don't know, like, I remember your Building a Better Gamer video. It had some interesting comments on it over on ScrewAttack. So what do you think about some people that, like, disagree with you, agree with you, stuff like that?
Thrilled. Always thrilled. The show is about opinion. And the thing about, I'm not out there to convert anyone. I am not out there to get anyone to think like me, though it's nice if you do. You'll be a better person and a wonderful thing, and, you know, sunshine and rainbows will fly out your ears and all that. But I want reaction. The Game OverThinker is a combative alternate personality for a reason, because I want reaction. I want gamers to watch the show and think. Disagree with me, agree with me, do whatever, you know, hate me, love me, whatever, just react. The only thing I never want to hear about them is that it's boring and that there was nothing to think about it at all. So, you know, if you games, we complain all the time that, you know, oh, they don't have good stories and the companies don't respect us. Well, they don't respect us because we take the shit that they give us. And we accept when stuff happens. You know, people wonder, how does Resident Evil 5 happen? How did, you know, the imagery and such in there, you know, how could they be so culturally insensitive with, you know, Resident Evil 5, which had all of this borderline racist imagery and whatnot? And the answer is they can, because we act like we don't care. Because that game still comes out and still sells 1 million, and, you know, if anyone wants to talk about it or have anything to say one way or another on it, you know, we tense up because we worry about giving in to, you know, Jack Thompson and the boogeymen, and we don't ever want to say anything bad or negative or deep about gaming because we might not be defending it. And that's why it can happen, because they don't think we give a shit. And I want us to. Because at some point, you know, like, I am dreading when Marvel finishes their MMO, and I'm like, live in the Marvel universe? Oh, God. Oh, that's the best non-sexual fantasy I have. Wow. So I have, if you have not seen The Venture Brothers, you just have to. If you're at this convention, you will like it.
Yeah.
That I can tell you. This is how good this show is. It's so good, I can't watch it. Because if I have, because I do all my work at night, and that's when the show's on, and I go home to watch, to do this, and I see the Venture Brothers coming on, it's like, on an all-new Venture Brothers, and I'm like, change channel, because I have work to do, and if I watch that show, I am going to spend the next 2 hours geeking out online about how awesome that was. So I have to, great, applaud for The Wire, please. Even if you haven't seen The Wire is, wow, you did that. That is, hold on, do that again. Just this side. Just that side. That is unreal. That is so cool. Yeah, the Wire is... Applaud for Metroid. This is a dangerous amount of power to give me. You have no idea. You have no idea. I'm already picking out uniforms. This is fantastic. All right. Someone else. Yes.
What do you think makes a good video game?
Not sucking. No, because I'll give you a legitimate answer. That just popped in my head and just had to be a little funny. A good video game is a combination of well-designed, I mean, that's the main thing, well-designed, you know, good-looking, good playing. Play control is the most important thing in the world. If it doesn't play well, it doesn't matter how good it looks. Every single game recently that has been notable for shitty control has had one thing in common with all the others. And that is gorgeous looking. You know, someone on the design team for Bionic Commando, the remake, spent hours drawing buildings and making sure the dirt fell well, and no one thought to ask if anyone could play the damn thing. And that is just like X-Blades had, or am I thinking of the right game? The one with like the chick who had barely any clothes, it looked like anime, but it wasn't, it was hitting people. Yeah, this one, yeah, it sucked, but it looked great. They spent like hours getting the curves on her, you know, little underage looking ass perfectly right. Seriously, what the hell is with that? I understand that's Japan's thing, but you know, when, you know, this was a little ridiculous. I felt uncomfortable playing this game, and not just because it was impossible to control. I was like, this is wrong. I feel like I should be asking her for ID. Telling her to put a fucking towel on. But yeah, it needs to control well first, and it needs to look good secondly, and it needs to give you some kind of experience. You need to feel like you've accomplished something, otherwise the game didn't matter. Otherwise that didn't exist. You know, I mean, like Ninja Gaiden, the originals, didn't have a tremendously good story. Okay, there's statues, one's good, one's bad, you've got to go get them. It's a cheesy 80s anime thing, and that's why I love it. But that was so effing hard, you thought like you'd accomplished something. Now, on the other hand, Chrono Trigger or Earthbound, the two greatest 16-bit RPGs of all time. Yeah! Okay. And now Secret of Mana fans booming.
What?
Nobody? Okay. All right, cool.
I like all three.
Yeah, they're all good. No, Secret of Mana's good. Secret of Mana's good. And, you know, Final Fantasy III or whatever it was originally called in Japan. Yeah, Mario RPG Classic. But those, like, JRPGs are not hard. They're time-consuming, they're not hard. Because all you have to do is play and grind long enough and you'll be unstoppable. It's not, you know, just get enough potions and get strong enough and you'll kill anything is not a strategy. But there was story and you felt like you accomplished something. You know, if you get through the end of Earthbound and you kill a Gygas, do I pronounce it Gygas? Is the real Japanese pronounce it Gygas? Gygas?
I guess the way I pronounce it, the Japanese name actually was originally translated basically as geek.
Geek. Okay, well, what?
So yeah.
Okay, all right, so I'm close enough. So you kill that thing, and you felt like you've accomplished something. That was like, oh, that was grueling. You know, in Chrono Trigger, you're basically fighting like God. Is the idea? You know, it's like you're fighting like the creator of everything, but it's all very hardcore sci-fi. And you felt like you accomplished something. It's like, yeah, I killed the evil creator of all things. Yeah, I did that. So story can do it too, but you have to make people feel like there's a reason to keep playing, and that's what a good game is made of. All right, someone.